brilliant summer day with the sun sparkling over my face. Sadly, however, I battled to partake in the daylight as concerning news about Yellowstone universe continues to come on my way. As though the takeoff of Kevin Costner, the cancellation of Yellowstone, the deferral of 1923 Season 2, and the on-holding of 4 sixes were adequately not. Presently, it's late that significant characters, including Beth and Tyr, won't be in the forthcoming Yellowstone spin-off with Matthew McConaughey. The news in regards to the impending continuation previously arose after the cancellation bits of gossip about Yellowstone. At first, I was dubious about whether their news was tenable, as the makers would have been attempting to conciliate the fans who were responding vigorously to the cancellation tales. However, shortly thereafter, it became pretty clear that a sequel show was indeed in the works, and that it would function as a prequel to the original Yellowstone. That is to say, the new show would have been planned such that will keep up just after the occasions of Yellowstone's completion. The majority of us were already worried about the main show ending too soon, so this was great news. It was comforting to know that the legacy of the Dutton family would not necessarily come to an end in this manner. Then, it is made clear that the show would be released in December 2023, right after the release of Yellowstone Season 5 Part 2 in November 2023. We likewise heard that Matthew McConaughey will go to star in this specific show as opposed to some other prequel series, which was additionally magnificent to find out about. And afterward, the most thrilling news got surfaced, asserting that most of the generally existing Yellowstone cast individuals plan to move to the forthcoming continuation. The news sounded trustworthy, as Wiz Bentley even communicated that he was prepared to play the personality of Jamie for however long the person's story proceeds. This indicated that with the exception of John Dutton, we were not required to say goodbye to our beloved characters at the conclusion of Yellowstone. As a gigantic devotee of characters like Beth and Jamie, I need to concede that I got eased when I got this specific news. It even found some peace with the way that Yellowstone planned to end pretty soon. All things considered, tragically, my internal harmony didn't keep going for long, as Taylor Sheridan destroyed every one of our expectations in a meeting a week ago. The virtuoso maker of the Yellowstone universe transparently communicated that he was intending to have a new cast and an alternate area for the impending show. Indeed, you heard it right. As opposed to the news spill previously, Sheridan appeared to have no goals to proceed with the Yellowstone story in the new show. All things being equal, he needed to have a totally new beginning. Since Sheridan clearly holds Beth in high regard, it's hard to imagine him leaving beloved characters. In point of fact, we are all aware that Beth is his favorite character, and it baffles me that he would be okay with abruptly concluding her storyline. At the point when explicitly got some information about the chance of moving the enduring characters from Yellowstone to the new undertaking, however, Sheridan's reaction left space for hypothesis, as he said, "What I would call a side project is equivalent to my concept of a prequel. Compose into that what you will." He nodded his head in agreement when asked if this indicated that the new show would be a standalone story. The conflict between a new way of life and a traditional way of life that dates back 150 years is taking place in a variety of settings, but the difficulties they face are completely distinct. There are many spots where this story can be told. Even though I can relate to what he is saying, I have to admit that it is not easy for me to leave Montana, at least not at this point in the story. Because I am certain that no new character will have the same impact on us, the viewers. The fact that there are still a lot of things that can be said about some of the major characters like Beth, Rip, Jamie, Casey, and Monica breaks my heart especially. This implies that expressing farewell to John Dutton rises to expressing farewell to each and every person on the show, which is a disgrace. This makes me significantly more angry towards Kevin Costner, frankly, as he cost us a show. Yet, in addition, a lot of splendid characters with his narrow-minded activities. Regardless, the side project is still in its beginning phases, and Sheridan conceded to having just the most broad ideas and thoughts outlined as of now. So things can in any case change until December 2023, and we can all expect the better. What do you think about not having characters like Beth and Tyr in the impending show? Might it be said that you are essentially as disheartened